Man, this is trash. This is some garbage water. What is going on, everybody? So I came out to San Luis Pass thinking that the water might be ginger ale-ish, green maybe, a little stained. Man, I wasn't expecting this water to look like chocolate milk. This looks like coffee. It looks bad. And the funny thing is that I have a lure casting setup here, a 9.6 setup here. I was like, you know, maybe I'll cast the top water out there. Maybe I'll cast a spoon. Something might hit it. There's always birds diving here, but nah. Damn, what happened, dude? Your line went all the way that way?
Uh-huh.
Dang, oh, check this out, guys. Emerson here casted. He is way over here, and his line just went straight into the pass. That's crazy. Well, yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do, honestly, but luckily I brought my Heybike Alpha. I don't know what we're gonna do, honestly. I got 3 setups with me. Usually I carry 3 setups. I carry a big lure setup, a small lure setup, and a bait soaking setup. I also got my drone, but I think what's gonna happen today is I'm probably not gonna do any of that stuff, because if he's getting dragged way out there, imagine going out 150 yards into this channel, you're gonna get sucked into the channel. So what I am gonna do is here, since I brought 3 setups, I brought my Heybike Alpha. This Heybike Alpha, I'm gonna use it for a lot of beach fishing, going up and down the beaches, looking for top water explosions, going to look for baits while I'm at the beaches, at the jetties. So I'm really excited that I got this product. And we're gonna set it up real quick. I'm gonna put a rod rack on there, put 3 different rods, and we're gonna go up and down the beach and test it out, see if we see anything interesting. We're gonna eventually have to go get more, so we're gonna take the Alpha out there and see what's up.
This is the Heybike Alpha off-road e-bike. It has a 400-pound payload capacity. It offers a mid-drive motor that provides some more torque. It has an adjustable shocks at the fork for a better riding experience, a front light, and a nice display.
All right, the Heybike Alpha comes with these straps here on the back. Normally you would put a basket or a box, whatever. We're gonna put this rod holder here, but it comes with these straps, which seem pretty strong. Yeah, they're on pretty good. These should hold the rod. And then we're gonna put the next one right here. We gotta add a rod holder on it. So far it feels pretty sturdy, actually. Yeah, it does. We shouldn't have any problems. All right, so I thought the weather was gonna be better, honestly. I guess I should have done a better job reading the conditions. There is a webcam here that you can pay through Saltwater Recon. That's actually at the San Luis County Park. And most of the time you can't really look at the watercolor unless it's like, I think if it's like noon when the sun's like directly above the water, you can kind of see the watercolor. But today it's overcast, so all you see is like white. It looks like a mirror, so kind of hard. But yeah, anyways, so I thought I was gonna do some good fishing today. So I guess I'll just show you my setups, what I plan on using when I go e-bike fishing at the beach. So here you go with the first setup here. I always gotta carry a lighter duty setup here. This one isn't exactly ultra light or super light. This is an Okuma SRT Inshore Elite. This is a 7.6 Elite. Check it out. This is gonna be, I believe that you can probably catch anything with this setup here. I mean, you get a jack on the beach, you throw it out there, you can walk up and down. If you wanna chase it with the bike, I mean, it's perfect right here. It has the power, and also, this is rated, I think, 1/8 of an ounce to like half an ounce. So I'm able to put small soft plastics on here. Check it out. I'm able to put a small soft plastic here. This is an R&R, check that out. I can't wait to use this here. I have a lot of plans for e-bike surf fishing. There's a lot of spots that are inaccessible that you can't drive, but now with the e-bike, you can do that. So this is one of the setups here. And the reel, check it out. Kuma Tesoro 4000. I have this with 12-pound fluorocarbon here. I'm gonna be doing a lot of down south fishing, so the water's typically cleaner over there on certain days. I wanna be completely stealthy and invisible at most times when I'm fishing, so I figured that I'd spool that with fluorocarbon. Check it out. It's gonna be a really good setup to catch some nice short fish, dinner fish. You walk up and down the jetty. Actually, on the jetty, you can take the bikes on the jetty. Imagine that, just go up and down, chasing fish, or just working the guts. This is perfect for smaller fish and smaller lures. Because sometimes the big fish aren't always eating big lures. This is all it takes sometimes. See, this can actually kind of mimic like a glass minnow or something. All right, guys, so next up, this is the beast. All right, so you guys have seen the Okuma Makara 10,000 in the channel. We've hooked a lot of big fish with this, big sharks, tarpon, big reds, everything. We have fished this reel really hard in the past year. I mean, we're talking about, we've dunked it. We've had huge waves break on us and just completely soak the reel. I have done a lot of stuff with this high-end reel that most people with higher reels are not gonna do. All right, this is why we went the Okuma Makaira 10,000. This is heavy duty. You can swim with this, it's gonna be fine. You can bang it around, you know, it's gonna be fine. This is fully CNC forged aluminum right here. This is top of the line, this is tough. I mean, this here, this is a tank. It's a workhorse. You're not gonna get a stronger, beefier looking reel than the Makaira 10,000, look at that. This has a dual drag system. You guys know all this stuff, but just in case you don't know, this is your first time to the channel, yeah, this is a dual drag system here that you can have. It has presets that you can adjust. So like that, you know how much drag you're always gonna be putting on these fish. Check it out. This reel here, I would like to think that this is one of the best reels ever made right here. Now, and for the rod, so this combo here is gonna be my shore long casting combo here. We're gonna be casting a lot of big lures with this into the beach. So I went with a newer rod. Previously, I had a different rod on there. It had a lot of power, but you just really couldn't get a lot of distance with it. So we changed the duty of this reel and we went with a 9.6 in Okana here. This is a custom Italian rod here, 9.6. This is made in Italy. People use this to catch GTs, tuna off boats, cliffs, whatever. So this rod here, top of the line, long casting rod here. I've never had a rod. This, you know, it's a very interesting rod because normally surf rods, well, this is actually, you know, I wouldn't even consider this a surf rod. So most of the time, of course, you know, if you're surf fishing, you know, the reel seats are typically higher. Why? So you can get more leverage, you know, in casting. You have more leverage to cast. This is shorter, as you can see here. This is like 24 inches. It's shorter, but because people are using this on boats and they're using fighting belts, there's a gimbal on here. So they're using fighting belts, putting it on there, fighting these huge 200-pound fish from the shore or from the boat. So that's why I think this is interesting. This is all quality components. Check it out. All Fuji guides. This has some really good spring action. I can probably put like 20 pounds of drag on this rod. It's probably not gonna bust. So check it out here. This thing's a beef stick right here, Elite AF. So now that we got the Heybike Alpha decked out, let's go ahead and take it for a spin. Let's do some riding around, not the dunes, but there's a lot of trails here at San Luis Pass. We can go ahead and check it out and test it out and see what's up. You know, I'm not new to e-bike fishing. I've had several e-bikes in the past. I've done videos on them, but I think this is the first video that I do of how I rig up my e-bikes. So let's go ahead and get going.
One of the biggest selling points for me is a top speed of 20 miles per hour. So I'm wondering, what is the fastest I can get on this bike on the sand? I'm betting that I can probably get like 22, 20. You know, the sand will really slow down your bike riding, especially when you have off-terrain tires. So let's see, let's go ahead and see if we can break 20 at least.
Ooh, we're burning it now, we're booking it.
Wow, I'm really impressed. It actually broke over 25. That's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that. Of course, I was pedaling with it. I wasn't going on full auto motor on it. So, but pedaling wise, I reached over 25, which is pretty good. But for meanwhile, we're gonna take this bike off-road to the back end of San Luis Pass. I'm curious to see how much torque this bike has. So I'm gonna ride through some mud and deep sand, but so far I'm really enjoying the bike. I'm very happy with the addition to the beach fishing arsenal. I'm able to ride through mud and some water that's about an inch or 2 inches deep with mud. It's able to cut through them. Of course, you're gonna have to go pretty fast through it. You can't just take off immediately from zero to go through some of this mud.
As for soft sand, we're going through some soft stuff right here. It gets through it, but you immediately lose speed. So I lower down the tire pressure on it, and it's been kind of gliding over the sand now. I mean, we're at San Luis Pass. Some of this sand gets really deep. Here's, see, there's really soft sandy stuff. Whoa. Oh, see, like that, you start skidding.
As for range, the Heybike Alpha has a range of 60 miles per charge. So I know I didn't reach 60 miles on a straight, getaway. I rode this bike heavily all week and the battery was still pretty charged. With a 60-mile range, I think this bike is going to be an awesome beach fishing bike. I almost want to take this bike across the jetty boat in Port Aransas and ride the entire accessible beach of San Jose Island all the way to Little Cedar Bayou. You know, that'd be crazy if I could do that though. This has a 60-mile range and I think it's like 16 miles to Little Cedar Bayou from the Port Aransas North Jetty and back, so I should make it. It's 32 miles, so maybe one day we'll try it out, but hopefully it's true to its word that it can actually go 60 miles per charge. Overall, I think this is a great beach fishing mobile rig with a 60-mile range and a top speed of 28 miles per hour. You can cover a lot of beach fast. It'd be super sick to add a little trailer on the back to carry drinks and other stuff because the Heybike Alpha has a high towing capacity. You know, there's a lot of areas that are inaccessible via car and too far to walk. The e-bike option is perfect for those hard to reach areas. The mid-drive motor with the added torque and great suspension make it a perfect beach fishing bike. Well, and by the way, I do have a link in the description and pinned to the comments if you'd like to purchase a bike. Thanks for watching, y'all.